Well, hello, Young and the Restless Daily Recap fans. Today's daily recap is for Thursday, February 9th, 2023. Thursday, February the 9th, 2023. Well, we had some interesting conversations going on. We had Victoria running into Billy at Crimson Lights. And you know what? Where's Sharon been? I haven't seen her in weeks. Huh. At least a couple weeks. Maybe she's on vacation, 2 week vacation. But anyway, they were talking, and so Victoria wanted to talk to. She wanted to talk to him about Lily, and she was saying that the breakup affects Johnny and Katie because they really liked her. And Billy said, yeah, I'll have to, really make it okay for them because, yeah, bottom line, he and Lily aren't together anymore. Um, and yeah, they did like her. So, he's gonna kind of smooth it out. But look, those kids know folks don't stay together. Really, they know it already. And then Victoria was saying, I really thought Lily was good for you. And Billy said, oh, really? Because I seem to recall you objecting in the beginning. And she goes, yeah, you said I was jealous. And he goes, yeah. She goes, and I have to admit, I actually was jealous. And he goes, you're admitting that? And she goes, but jealous, not in the way you're thinking. I was jealous that Lily got that professional, upwardly mobile, um, mature Billy. He goes, yeah, because when we were together, I was all over the place, right? And so she goes, that's where the feelings of, me missing out came into play. And so they talked, and she says, um, just be careful and cautious with Chelsea. She's like, everything's fine with Johnny. He's happy. She says, but look, Katie is starting to feel left out because now you're coming to get Johnny to go do something with Chelsea and Connor. So she's really starting to feel out. He goes, I didn't know that. And she goes, yeah. So I need you to know that your actions are affecting everybody. And he goes, no, I'll make sure that I am definitely more sensitive with Katie. And I'm thinking, more sensitive, take her with you. The only way she offer her the choice. Hey, because Connor even said you should bring your sister Katie next time. She is your sister, and actually Katie and Connor are about the same age. Katie may be a little younger, you know, but they're pretty, she's a little younger. But, she'd probably love to tag along, or better yet, Victoria, arrange something at your house. That was yours and Billy's house. Bring Connor into your house. He could be up in Johnny's room. He could, Katie would be able to be around them because it is a whole extended family thing going on. If you're comfortable enough, invite Chelsea, but if you're not comfortable enough, her opening up her home to Connor should be good enough, and that way that includes Katie. There's a lot of ways Katie can be included, even just outings at the park where, yes, Chelsea could come, Adam could come, Billy and Victoria. So we'll see. They're getting to get a whole blended modern family. Now, the same time Victoria's talking to Billy, Adam's talking to Chelsea because Connor, they had a little printer problem, and Connor called him to come over early to fix the printer, which he did. And then they were talking, and Connor had forgotten his report. Chelsea got it out the printer and gave it to him. And, he went to get the rest of his things. And Adam was talking to her about, her date with Billy the night before, and be careful. He is unreliable. He this, he that. And she goes, you know what, Adam? Bottom line, you have no say in the matter. Bottom line, I can make my own choices. Billy is a friend of mine, and we're friends. Everybody's insisting it was a date, but it was two friends. We were friends going out. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to apologize for it, but I'm going to tell you, you have no say in it. And so Adam actually eventually, he said, okay, you know what? I've said my piece. I'll leave it alone, you know? And so she goes, please make an attempt, Adam, to get along. Because, we're all doing things together. So he's like, okay. So he takes Connor down to Crimson Lights. They're leaving to go through that way. And he's talking to Connor. They're on the patio area, and they're talking about his report, how, and Adam is asking Connor, about the topic, how'd he come up with it? And Connor told him how he came up with it. And then Connor was asking him, how did you fix the printer? And Adam's like, oh, it's magic. That's dad magic. And he goes, well, I'm sure you don't want me to call you early in the mornings just to come fix a printer. If you tell me how to do it, I can be self-sufficient, Dad. So that was adult of him, or mature of him. So Billy comes and he goes, hey, Connor. And I'm thinking, you know what, Billy? You're walking in and over to Connor and his father. Just common courtesy, just a little. You would say, hey, Connor. Hi, Adam. But at least you're, hey, Connor. Hi, Adam. Listen, bud, I hope your book report does well, because that's what he told him. But he just talked to Connor like Adam wasn't even there. And so Connor's like, thanks. And so Adam says, speaking of which, we got to get you to school, bud. Can you meet me in the car? So he tells Billy he wants to talk to him. And Billy is geared up for Adam to say something about the date with he and Chelsea. And goodness, I'm saying all the wrong pictures. And Adam did not. Adam just said, the boys had a really good time when you took them ice skating. I've decided I need to get more involved. So I would like to take Johnny and Connor on the next event, something that the boys would enjoy, something that they would have fun at, and I feel I need to step up. And Billy was like, well, okay, Adam, I'm sure they would really like that, And I kind of think Billy was inviting himself. I really do, And so Adam says, okay, I will, look at my schedule, give you a couple dates, and then we can work out, the event. And so Billy goes, okay, all right, Adam. So Adam leaves, but Chelsea is walking in as Adam and Billy are talking, and she's thinking, right? So Adam walks through the front of Crimson Lights, and Chelsea comes in through that back way, and she goes, okay, what was that about? And he goes, well, Adam was just talking about wanting to take the boys. He goes, I was all geared up for Adam to, get on me about us going out to dinner last night, but he didn't. He wants to take the boys out on an outing. Did you talk to him? And she goes, well, actually, yes, I did. But I didn't think he would listen to me. I'm happy he listened to me. She's like, but surprised he did. And so he goes, well, yeah. So she goes, well, that should be fun, right? So, then it ends with them. And we have Victoria goes to Newman, and she's just talking to Victor. It's like Adam can never, ever be okay. right? In her eyes, in her book. Now, yeah, Adam did mess with Victor's medication and it could have killed him, right? It really could have. That was wrong. But let's talk about Nick when he's on the outs with his daddy, right? Nick has done some down and dirty things. Nick even tried to give Victor a heart attack when I think he had a mask of Adam on in this dark alley, and he had Nicholas has even tried to do a hostile takeover when he started Dark Horse. Took a lot of Newman's executives, but that's okay. Because Nick is my whole brother. Adam is that half thing going on. You know, Nick and I can do whatever we want to you, but not Adam, right? So she goes, I just feel you're going to get hurt. And he goes, sweetheart. And she goes, just turn your back on him and just forget about him. And he goes, I can never forget about him. Adam is a part of me. He's my son, sweetheart. Period. And when I bring him back, when he comes back, see, all Adam wants is to be respected for his contributions, and he has them, right? So she's just looking at him like, okay, daddy, you do you, but you're gonna be surprised, right? So then the show actually started off with Jack and Kyle. Kyle's getting ready to leave to go to work. Jack was actually going to go to work. He was actually going to leave to go to work. And so Kyle rushes out because he has a meeting, and Jack hears a chime, and he looks, and Kyle left his phone on the coffee table. And he picks it up and he goes, Kyle, you, and he kind of rushes to the door, but he missed Kyle. So he looks at the text because it chimes again, and he sees it's from Victor. Thanks for your help with the Adam matter. And Jack is like, I'll be a monkey's uncle. He told me he had no part in that. So now Jack, as you know, he bites his lip. He gets to the office. Now, Diane was there earlier than Jack, which was a shock. She actually went to work. And so she's bringing some papers to put on his desk, which again, Diane works for Kyle, but I'm bringing papers to put on Jack's desk and nobody's in there. So Diane decides, ooh, this chair and this desk has my name written all over it. She sits in it and then proceeds to cross her hands and put her feet up on the desk and lean back. And Kyle walks in and he goes, oh, are you trying to take over this position? And she goes, oh no, I know this is out of my reach, but just wanted to try on the chair. And so then she goes, but speaking of which, Kyle, I am ready for upward advancement. And he goes, oh really? She goes, yes, I am. I'm ready. He goes, well, good. Within time, Summer and I have been talking. You've been doing a good job. And with time, we're getting ready to look, putting you maybe, giving you a little more responsibility. That's just it. I already have an idea on the position that's perfect for me. Oh, really? Oh, she wants home and Phyllis's, Marchetti home. That division. And Kyle says, well, for one, I could see a big problem with that. And she goes, well, what problem? He goes, you want to go after Phyllis's position right after she was fired from it. That's going to be a big problem. Well, what? Phyllis will come in here and tear this place apart brick by brick. Well, no, she doesn't even work here. And it doesn't matter what she would think. And I'm doing it to stick it to Phyllis. I was a real estate agent. I staged a lot of homes in LA. And we're thinking, really, because I thought you were smuggling a lot of money in LA, right? And she goes, now, what she should have led with is I was a very prominent architect, which she was. That was her profession. Diane's an architect. So that to me is kind of a segue for her in that division. Real estate, okay, what? Right? And really, did she really sell real estate? I don't know. That's what she said. So Kyle says, you know what? Because she goes, I love the way, all the execs are, you know, part of that, and it's an Abbott thing. And I just want to feel like I belong. And Kyle says, you do belong. You're working. Now, see, my whole thing is when Phyllis was over that division, was she up in the Jabot exec meetings? No, she wasn't. Right? She really wasn't. So how would Diane be? And so Kyle said, that's a huge jump, Mom. And I don't know. But listen, Kyle, I knew you wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand how I feel. You're working with your family and you feel that included. You don't understand how I feel, and he goes, but I do understand how I felt growing up all those years without a mother. I didn't have that family. I didn't have all my family around me. And she looked at him like, no, and I do regret that. I do regret. But what I'm saying, see, I'm like, no, Diane, you are not a part of the family. You're just seeing Jack. Seriously. I'm loving the fact that there's this calm before a big storm that's about to happen. And they need to get to it. Because Diane's smooth transition into the family should never have been this smooth, nor should it be this long. It's ridiculous, right? So he says, well, look, here's what I'll do. I'm going to tell you this. I have to talk to Summer about this. And then she kind of looks like, oh, see, she didn't say it, but the way she makes her expressions subtly but not subtly change when she says, I have to discuss this with Summer. Because, oh, this is a decision we will make together. No, of course, understandable. I'm just so happy you are considering it. See, no. So we'll see. And they better not give that to Diane. So then we have, let's see, who is this a picture? Is this her again? I think I got two pictures of Diane. Yeah, I do. We also have now Jack. Jack comes in. And Kyle's like, I have to go to a meeting, but I forgot. And Jack takes his phone. You forgot this? Yes, my phone. He goes, you left it at home. Oh my goodness. I was wondering what happened to it. So Kyle takes it and rushes out. And Diane is looking at. And Jack goes, what's the matter? See, on purpose. Oh, Kyle and I had a conversation, but what's going on with you? And then Jack tells him, saw the text from Victor, because he says, Kyle left his phone at home. I picked it up, tried to catch him, but I couldn't. And then a text came through, and Diane is like, and you read it? What would you have done, Diane? He didn't try to jailbreak Kyle's phone. It popped up. And he goes, it was from Victor Newman. Kyle has been working with Victor. He lied to me. He this, that, and the other. And so Diane realized, okay, now's not the time to now push Jack or get Jack on my side for Marquette Home Health. In her mind, she's thinking, oh no, I'll save that tonight for pillow talk. See, that'll be pillow talk time, that I'll wrap Jack right around my fingers and he'll tell Kyle to hire me, right? So he says, no, I'm going to have a difficult conversation with my son. So Kyle comes back in to say something, and Diane says, oh, you know what? I got to get that press release ready. Because Jack says, I want to speak to you, Kyle. So Jack told him, he goes, Kyle, He goes, what's going on, Dad? He goes, you left your phone at home. He says, yeah, I left my phone at home accidentally. He goes, and a text message came through. Oh, okay, really? It was from Victor Newman, thanking you for your help on the atom matter. Well, maybe he sent the text to the wrong person. And Jack is like, how stupid do you think I am? You know, he did not send that to the wrong person. You know, he goes, you have been lying to me about working with Victor Newman to sabotage Adam's job here at Jabro. And Jack is mad. He goes, and Adam was just walking up and he's outside the door, right? And he's hearing Jack raising his voice and yelling. And he goes, I want to know, because you lied to me. I want to know why you would do this. And so Kyle finally said, because he doesn't belong here. That's why. And Jack looks at him, and Adam is standing outside the door. And he's just standing there. And I'm thinking, what is he going to do? Is he going to use this as his out? Because realistically, Adam wants out. He really does. And Jack doesn't have the heart to let Adam go. Jack, for one, well, Adam heard, and I know he's happy that Jack is defending him. He's pissed, right? But Adam may say, I don't want there to be a division between you and your son because of me. I don't want that. And Jack will be like, no, this is my company, Adam. No, and Adam will say, no, it's not. No, it's not right. Jack, I appreciate what you've done for me. You tried, but maybe it's for the best. I mean, I'm sure you've noticed I haven't been 100% here, and maybe this is just for. So I think, let's see if Adam tries to use this, or does Adam also now dig in and want to stay? But I think he really wants to go more than he would want to stick it to Kyle. But the good thing is, Jack now knows Kyle will lie to him and work against him. That's going to be a little rift between them, which is what Summer told Kyle, that things always backfire where my grandpa is concerned. And when your father finds out, see, and guess what? Summer, remember, Kyle didn't tell Summer he's doing it. He sure hasn't. So now, and let's see if Jack tells him. Summer, I doubt it, because Jack is now not telling Summer too much of anything. But I don't know that Kyle will tell him, because Summer will notice the cold and the distance between Jack towards what that Jack will be doing it towards Kyle. And she'll ask him, she'll say, you know what? Something's not right here. And I think Summer will get it out of Kyle. Because Summer proudly, when she was talking to Victor, she goes, now, Grandpa, he told you he did not want any part of your plan. So I need you to respect that, Grandpa. See, Summer don't know. She's going to be blindsided by it. So we shall see what's going to happen with that. Kyle dug himself in a needless hole that he didn't even need to dig. He left the CEO position, co-CEO position, left it. But he had to stick his nose in it. So you know what, Kyle? You're going to get whatever Jack's going to dish out your way for all of 10 minutes, because, Jack can never be mad at, uh-oh, look at there, I've got that video going. I'm trying to get my, where is this at here? Hold on for a second. I've got this going. Let me close. I'm trying to bring my comment corners. So this means I've got it going. There we go. I had it going twice when I tried to move my comic corner on, because when you go to the YouTube channel, there's a welcome video that I know you all have seen, and stop it every time. Look, every time I go to my own channel, the video starts and I'm like, oh my God, I have to hear that again. But I just stop. I just pause it every time. So anyway, everybody, let me go to comment corner. Oh, and by the way, while I'm there, 912 subscribers. Woohoo! All right, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Ring the bell, like the videos. We are on the race for 1,000, and I'm telling you, we are inching our way there. So thank you for that, everybody. Comment corner. As it comes up, let me go to Y&R comments. Let's see. Do I have them on two different? Okay, let me start on this first comment corner down here. We have Sherry says, I'm not up for baby daddy drama with testing. Stay away, Chloe, please. I know, because, why do they always have to recycle the same stories? Anita says, I don't understand the necessity of a scene between Elena and Tess. Tess could have called Elena and asked those questions, or enrolled in a workshop at the hospital for parenting, for parents expecting a child. Sally wants to be involved with Adam in some way. She still wants Adam no matter what she states or declares, haha. I know she does. She still, I don't care. Nick is safe, boring, and comfortable. So safe, boring, and comfortable, you want to try bungee jumping, right? You want to try something so completely different, because Nick is going to be so status quo. So anyway, then Mocha 6369 says, I hope the takeover of Newman was his plan all along, and the Abbott Chancellor takeover was a diversion. I know, wouldn't that be good? Kiki says, what is your problem with Sally? She makes the show. No, she doesn't, Kiki. No, she doesn't. And wait, is that Mocha says, no, I think it's Mocha, says, Sally was my girl since B&B. The Y&R made her character unlikable. Y&R made her character unlikable. Girl, did you really watch Bold and the Beautiful? Sally Spectra did some dirt. Everything from stealing fashion designs from Newman, trying to make her own knockoffs, from kidnapping what's his name? Liam's brother, Wyatt's little girlfriend, boring girlfriend. I did like Sally and Wyatt together. Actually, Sally and Thomas were the best together, but that was a different actor playing Thomas. Sally pretended, no, please, Sally Spectra, the same crap she pulled here in General City was the same stuff she did in LA on The Bold and the Beautiful. So she was unlikable then. Medora says, I am sick of Victoria. Business, just business, nothing more. But giving Nate a CEO job after 15 minutes of being a businessman because she is thirsty for Nate. I see a downfall. Look, I see and hope there's a downfall. LaShanta says, I hope Tucker's laying in wait. Me too. Audra thinks she's so smart. Tucker never let them see him sweat. All Sally does is whine. Jill is a fool for having them fly to LA just to cancel a meeting. I know. For Daniel to be pressuring Lily, he doesn't have anything. I'm mad. Why Vicky override Victor like that? You mean when you wanted Nate to stay in the meeting? When she wanted Nate to stay in that meeting? I can't wait until they fall hard. Me too. Audra will do some strange for a little change. Do what? Something strange for a little change? I don't know what that part of your comment. She was just rude to Tucker. Now she's got to go back in because they want her to. He will know. Vicky is so smitten with Nate, they underestimate Tucker. I know Tucker's going to know Audra's a double agent. He trained her to be one. He's going to feed her what he wants her to know, make her think she's discovering it. But you know what? Now that Nate told her, no, I need you to rethink that. I need you to go back in and I need you to get information from Tucker. Did you see the look Audra gave him? Like, oh, so it's like that, right? So it's like that, huh? You want to whore me out? Okay. Wow. At least Tucker was truly paying me handsomely under the table, in addition to my salary there at Chancellor. So, oh my God. So we'll see. I think Audra's going to end up turning on him. Anita says Adam and Tucker would be great together and fun to watch them maneuvering Victor, Victoria, Jack, and especially Jill. Lily doesn't even count. Unfortunately, she couldn't turn to Devon. I know she'd be left out in the cold. Poor Lily. But Lily is, CEO of the year, she thinks, because people are giving her that impression. So anyway, that's it for the daily recap of The Young and the Restless. Let's see what Friday's going to bring. But right now, especially for February, they're not doing a good job. There's no February sweeps where The Young and the Restless are concerned. So I don't think they're going to do very well at all, because even the storylines aren't good storylines. So, but I'll be back, with the daily recap of The Young and the Restless.